Yeah. It's 10:30ish on Wednesday. I'm still in Damascus. It rained all morning and it's quite chilly, so I thought I would wait that out, readjust my mileage. Now I'm walking down to the outfitters to buy some stuff, as one does when you're just knocking around town. First, a convenience store stop. Well, I looked at all the shoes. Ended up sticking with the shoes I have, but I bought a new set of insoles that are different than the insoles I'm going to be getting in a week. Now it's awfully late and I need to get on the trail. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to go back to the hostel, change out my shoes and insoles, and then hopefully get on the trail. Once I see a place, I just have to stop for lunch. All right, this is me leaving Damascus. Finally, it's 10 minutes before noon, and I'm still not out of the civilization portion, which means there's a chance I could still stop somewhere for lunch, but there's only like 1 or 2 remaining establishments. That's closed. That one's closed. Well, remember how I was complaining about everything is closed on Sunday in Franklin? This place is Wednesday. Seems like, or maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. I think the trend here is open Thursday through Monday, and then because they're open all weekend, they take Tuesday and Wednesday off. It seems to be the pattern, but I was thinking about popping into Wilson to see what they had on the menu there, and it was closed, so I'm hiking on. So I took another look at the far out map for the day, and actually the shelter itself is only 8.5 miles in on the day. And I had been considering a tent site about 3 miles past that. That's why I had the 11 plus in my head. But in reality, I'm 2 hours in at this point, which is about halfway to the shelter. And it's only 2 more hours to the shelter, or 4-ish miles. So once I get to the shelter, it's on a weird side trail. But once I get to the shelter, I don't know, see what time it is and see if I want to press on. But I don't know, I'm kind of in the mood to stay near shelter just for companionship, company, unless it looks like everyone else has moved on. But I do know there's a handful of tent sites within the next couple of miles past the shelter, having hiked this section before. I'm 4 miles from the shelter, and I'm coming close to, I think at the next tent site, I may stop for lunch, since it's already 2, and I haven't eaten anything since like 9 this morning. little bit of blue up there between the clouds. Oh, and the sun just sparkled through. Well, as you saw on the sign back there, it says 4 miles to Damascus. But according to my sources, I'm 4.7 from where I started this morning. And well within the halfway point from the Broken Fiddle Hostel to Saunders Shelter. So I'm gonna stop here for lunch. It's a nice little campsite. All right, this is kind of a solemn vow, but I want to come back to this road someday on a motorcycle. You just look at that. It's perfection. And the camber. Well, it's easier to do this flipped. This is what they invented motorcycles for. Got some gorgeous streams on today's hike. So this trail to the shelter is actually bypasses a portion of the AT because it connects to the shelter. Then there's a different way out. I'm not gonna worry about it too much since I've hiked this before as a section hike. What surprises me is I arrive here at 5 minutes before 5 and I'm the only person here. So maybe more people will show up, but I don't know. Usually by this time others are here. So let me scope out this grove of trees for some optimal hammock hanging situation.